All right, welcome to Straight Red Card. Now we're going to give you Gregg Berhalter's starting 11. Before we do that, hey, thanks for all of you who are watching, subscribing, commenting, giving us massages. That's all great. We really appreciate it. And hey, we couldn't do it without you, so we'll move on and do the show now. Brett?
The massage is a little inappropriate, but whatever. I won't talk to HR if you won't.
Okay, yeah, they're probably not. I meant that in a very, yeah, I wasn't meaning that literally. It was a figurative massage.
Oh.
Those are good too, Brett. Figurative massages. All right. So we're going to go through the starting 11. What did you say?
I said stroking of the ego.
Oh, yes.
I said ego.
Well, you know how I get this late in the segments.
Yeah.
And my hearing goes out. I can't remember Munchkins or the Wizard of Oz or Dorothy. So, I start getting blind spots. So here we are. We are on segment 3, I believe. And we're going to just tell you who the starting 11 is going to be for Gregg Berhalter in the Gold Cup. And this is sort of the standard starting 11. It doesn't mean that if we start off playing some really weak ass team, he might do something different. He might. But once we get serious, this is going to be your starting 11. So, because we're getting out of that group stage. Oh, yeah. I'm bouncing too far ahead.
Stepped ahead there, yeah.
Yes. So goalkeeper, Brett, who do you got a goalkeeper?
This is the tough one, but I picked Turner.
Get out of town. All right, defenders. Let's start with left back.
I have Vines.
Yep. And I know a lot of people are going to say, hello, but you know what? Gregg loves him some Vines. So, right back.
Cannon.
Yep. Shaq Moore will be right there behind him, waiting for him to fail so he can get in. Oh, boy, center backs. These are super easy.
Zimmerman and Robinson.
You almost threw me for a loop there. Jay, what? He's not even on the squad.
He's got him running out of the tunnel. Surprise, it's Falco.
Oh my God, that movie's horrible. Or it's kind of a classic.
It's a guilty pleasure, man. I like it. I watch it every time it's on.
God, it was just on a month ago, and I watched the very ending of it again.
It was on just a couple days ago. It's always on.
That Falco, man, he's got some real, he's got it. Yeah, he's the it guy. Holding midfielder.
Ewell.
Real hard. Your 2 6s.
Legit and Acosta.
Again, very hard, very difficult. Not if you know Gregg. Forward wingers, left wing.
I went a little hopeful here and picked Hoppy.
Oh man. I hope you were right. I really do.
Yeah.
But I picked Areola.
You said left, right?
Left winger.
Areola's always played right winger.
Nope, he's played left too.
Okay.
Why are you playing Areola on the right?
I'm playing Areola on the right.
Okay, well then
left.
It doesn't matter. You can flip flop them. That's fine.
Okay.
So you got Hoppy and Areola, and I got Areola and Gioacchini on the right.
Okay.
So
this is the CVC or CCV and Eric Palmer Brown issue all over again.
Yeah, I mean this is
Could go.
This is tiddlywinks.
In all honesty, I kind of like yours a little bit better simply because Gioacchini has experience with the national team already. So yeah, I could see that being the case. Now, if we're talking about the first game being against Haiti or whomever, a weaker side, not necessarily Canada per se, but right. If we're playing a weaker side, then you might see Hoppy get thrown in there. Over Gioacchini. But then again, Berhalter is going to want to start the tournament on the right foot, not take any chances, so he's going to go with who he feels comfortable with.
I mean, he might give Hoppy 30 minutes in that first game against Haiti or whoever it ends up being, just to kind of break him in first before starting him. So that's why I think it's going to be Areola and Gioacchini. That's my guess.
Yep.
And then striker, you've got.
I have DK.
Yeah, it's of course. I mean, if Zardes starts over DK, I'm throwing shit at the TV. All right.
Turn it off. Just walk away.
And so now people are going to say, well, how are we going to do? Well, we're getting out of the group.
Yeah, a whole hell of a lot of wrong has got to occur if we don't get out of the group.
I mean, if we don't get out of the group, then we have lost to Haiti and maybe Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, Haiti shouldn't be possible. Canada's possible. We could lose to Canada.
I mean, Haiti's picked up a couple players, but quite frankly, or even our C team should, as long as we approach the game properly and don't go in there aloof, we should be fine.
And then we end up in the eight teams left, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's just sort of a shot in the dark, right?
We could get Panama or Costa Rica, and our odds are maybe in our favor, slightly in our favor.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, because of the way the groups are set up, it can only be those two, really.
So who knows? I mean, my prediction is I'm expecting at least a semi-appearance.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a semifinal win, but I'm saying at least an appearance. But that's my prediction, and I've been proven wrong multiple times in life.
I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying the quarters are going to be sketchy. The semis are going to be sketchier. If we make it to the finals, we do have the players to make it there to the finals, unless we run into Mexico before that, which I don't even know if it's theoretically possible because I haven't looked at the brackets yet.
Yeah.
But I think expecting us to get to the finals is where most American fans are.
I'm sure they're expecting it. Is it realistic? I mean, it can be realistic, sure. Now,
it's realistic.
Over the course of these episodes, we've bagged on a couple players and a couple options and said, there's definitely more experience, better options out there. Unfortunate circumstances and everything. But no, I honestly think that there's enough talent on this team, and there's enough. I mean, there's some question marks. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
but I feel like there's enough talent on this team to at least get to the semis, and at that point, it's just what type of heart the team shows,
yeah,
and how they perform.
Right,
if they come out there lackadaisical and just get overrun in the midfield, which is very possible. It doesn't matter who we have up top. So
I don't think we're going to come out arrogant.
No, I don't think so. A lot of these players want to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are just dying to show they can play.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think they're going to come out arrogant, but I think incompetence is still an issue. When you're talking about Ewell and Acosta, it's still an issue in the midfield. So incompetence is going to play a role more than arrogance. I think these guys are going to play hard. But I think when you get deeper into the elimination brackets, that's when anything can happen. Some weird stuff can happen. And maybe not some weird things can happen. We might just get outright defeated by a Panama. It's possible. It shouldn't be possible, but they might have a better game plan. They might have, a better idea of who we are compared to who they are. So, we'll see what happens.
Well, and I have no idea how I haven't really looked at the roster, and I'm probably going to be looking at a little more deep dive over the weekend into the other big name teams and going from there. I don't know if we're gonna do a prediction or run down through the groups and predictions from there, but I don't know how different this Panama team would have been different from the Panama team we faced, I guess, in Europe, right? It was in Europe, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
And of course, completely different team for the U.S. as well, but I don't know how different it would have, how different of a team it actually is.
It's something to certainly look into, but there'll be some of the same guys, some not. But as long as you're looking at the big time teams, I guess you only have to look at two, us and Mexico. the thing is, we've evened the playing field now. So guys like Costa Rica and even Jamaica and even Canada and Honduras are kind of in this conversation. Like, this is not going to be like a walkover. So hopefully when we do lose, people don't lose their shit, because this is not a gimme.
No.
This isn't a gimme. So, all right. Do you have anything else to add?
No. We'll like I said, we'll probably look at some of the groups later at another time.
Yeah, and
who knows?
We'll be breaking down all these games as we go along.
Yeah.
And I'll actually be on Sam's show next week. That's the plan. That's the Yank Report. I'll be on with Sam. And so catch us there. There might be a small break of shows between the 8th and the 11th. Anyhow, it's all technical shit that none of you give a fuck about. So I'm going to just say good night. Thank you for watching the Straight Red Card. Hit like and subscribe. We'll see you guys later.